Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm here to talk about my reading goals this 2017. So here we are already, 1st of January, and everybody has practically already done their reading goals for 2017. Now, I'm not that big of a fan of doing too many reading goals because we can get sidetracked real quick on booktube with bandwagons that roll in front of our house and all kinds of other mess that takes us off the track. So, as you know, last year I did a reading goal, which was basically to set my Goodreads goal at 50 books for the year. And if I read over that, then good for me. And then the second or major goal was to read more pages, motivated by turning the pages. Okay, so let's just see how I did. I think it was last year I had read, I don't know, in the 16,000, no, in the 15,000, I think is what I had read last year. Turns out this year I read 17,211 pages. Now, that calculates to 2,042 pages more than last year. So, counting the pages, that seems to work. Now, as far as how many books I read, just to show you that counting the pages was a good idea, was last year I read 61 books, and this year I read 62 books. So, one book more, but yet I have 2,000 plus more pages. Look, it's all good for me, the pages. That's enough to motivate me. I'm not, I'm not crazy. I don't need to be, doing too much. But that motivated me quite a lot. So I'll be continuing on that route. Now, I also did the Big Book Challenge last year, and I set my Big Book Challenge at 10 books for the year. And in fact, I read 13 big books. So the Big Book Challenge is on Goodreads, and it's for people who want to read more books that are 400 pages and above. So if you're interested in joining that, go check it out over on Goodreads. I like it. I think it motivates me quite a lot. So that's that. This year for the Big Books Challenge, I'm still going to go with 10 books. I was thinking about putting it at 12, and maybe that would like push me. But no, I'm just going to be reasonable, and I'm put at 10, and I'm going to ride with 10. As far as any other particular goals, I have one mini goal, which is to read at least one Russian classic this year. Now, I think I own 3 Russian classics. I've got Crime and Punishment, I've got Dr. Zhivago, and I think I have the Brothers Karamazov. So I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm just going to go with, I'm going to try to read one of them. I know Michael over at Knowledge Lost is cheering me on about right now about reading a classic. Yes, Michael, I can hear you, and yes, I'm going to try to do it. Now, my other very big goal for reading this year is going to be to read more Caribbean writers, more literature based either in the Caribbean or that have been written by authors who are writing about Caribbean people immigrating, that kind of thing. Caribbean all the way. Because that's something I feel like I personally don't read enough of, and I'm very curious about the Caribbean. I don't know enough about it, and like I said, my last 2 honorable mention books, Here Comes the Sun and The Polished Hoe, have pushed me into this domain. So hopefully I will have like quite a few Caribbean based novels popping up in my feed. Now, the last other big reading challenge for the year is to do the author of the year, which has been sparked by Adam over at mementomori. I love me some Adam, okay? And Adam has decided to do one of the authors I really like, which is Faulkner, although I can't say I've read a lot of Faulkner. I've read maybe 3 novels from him, but I loved all 3 of them. And I'm cheering Adam on. And I've decided this year that I am going to feature Bernice L. McFadden. So I'm going to be reading all of Bernice L. McFadden's novels from beginning to end. I think there are 13 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So you will see me talking a lot about Bernice L. McFadden this year because I haven't read, I think I've only read like maybe 3 of her novels or 4 of them. And I really want to read them all. And I would like to read them in order so I can really see how her writing has developed and how it's come to be what it is today. So those are all of my reading goals. That might seem a bit even pushy for me because, you know, me and the goals. But I think these are all very doable. Nothing, you know, too strenuous, but things to keep me motivated and keep me learning because I really like learning new things from the books I read and getting into different cultures and that kind of thing. So that's all I have for you today for my reading goals. I hope you all have had a wonderful New Year's Eve. You rang in the new year with lots of love with your family and your friends. And I hope that BookTube continues on and we read a lot of great books and make more friendships and do more buddy reads and read-alongs and all of that stuff. So I hope to be with you real soon with another video really, really soon.